What's in the box? Hey everybody, Dan Wolfman here, and we're going to be looking at an unboxing of my new Walther PDP. And the reason I'm getting this out, I'm not big on unboxings, but I want you guys to know until April 17th, if you get any of the regular black, non-special, non-pro, non-LE, a regular black PDP of any size, including the F model for smaller hands and women. That shouldn't be for female. Should have been S for small, but whatever. PDP, you get a free Ameriglo red dot. I'm surprised I haven't gotten it yet because other people online said they got it super fast. So I was waiting for that, but I have not gotten the red dot yet. But anyway, if you can find a good deal, if you really look online for a good gun deals, you can find a PDP. And hopefully before April 17th, send the paperwork in. It's pretty easy. You just take snapshots and all that and send it, and you get a red dot. So I'm not big into dots, and I thought I need to do some more red dot stuff. So anyway, PDP is a good optic-ready platform to do it. Now, the one I had a deal on, this is empty. The one I had a deal on is the 5-inch compact. It's not really compact, but a compact grip frame and a 5-inch slide. And it's just such a good deal that that's the one I got. I probably would have preferred a 4.5-inch, but you can look at the first part of the range review without the red dot for that and to find out more. So I've already done the first non-red dot range review, and once I get the red dot mounted and a little bit zeroed in, I will do a part 2, and then after a part 2 I will do a comparison to the PPQ because they're so similar. 5-inch first, 5-inch, one with a red dot, one without, and just kind of be a dot versus iron sights type of video. Again, I've done one of those before, and I'd like to do them with even more comparable pistols that are really very, very similar. So 5-inch barrel, I have avoided getting this because I really, really hate their plastic white sights, especially on this. I hated them on the PPQ. I hate them even more on this. And on when I say hate, I mean I really loathe. I had trouble picking this front dot out compared to the same size in the rears and all that. And that's what stopped me from getting a PDP for the past 2 years. Walther, you know I like you, and they like me because they've used 2 unboxings I've done in the past on Walther's official playlist, and they have dropped me a comment that was hidden, but I could see it. It was weird on my unboxing. So they know who I am, and but it stopped even a big fan like me from getting it until now because I didn't like these cheap plastic white sights. I think that's a horrible sight picture. But with a free red dot, I wanted to let you all know. So by April 17th, get yourself a free Ameriglo Haven red dot, which is like $379 MSRP, so like a $300 red dot real world on the price. And if you can find a $400 to $500 PDP, which if you look really hard you can, you should maybe think about grabbing one. So again, empty, empty, empty. And now I'm going to look at the pistol. So Ergos, let's get with the Ergos. It has a fantastic grip as the PPQs were known. This is different than the PPQ. You got 3 little humps on the side. You got these textured pyramidal things, whatever they call them. You got 3, comes with 2 different back straps, so 3 different size back straps. I'm fine with this. I don't even know if I'll try the one with the beaver tail for my bigger hands, but I don't have the longest fingers. Very nice texturing in the front, so that's good. So good full texture. And you got a beautiful trigger with light take up and then a brake right there. Brake. Here's the reset for the scissor finger. Just there, short reset. It kind of has a little bit more of a wall than a PPQ. I'm going to compare this here now to the 5-inch PPQ, which I absolutely love. And I think I prefer that iron sighted anyway. Maybe it'd be different if I got good night sights on these. But this came with 2 magazines, a couple back straps, a loader. So pretty much came with the same stuff. Came with a tool to adjust the sights and take the plate off. I had to do that to see if it was an early gen or the second gen when ordering the Ameriglo. It's very thick in the slide. That's another reason. So for concealed carry, they made this really, really thick, but with those nice here. So for law enforcement, I think they were trying to get a bit of the law enforcement contracts, get known a little bit more for that, take a little bit away from blocks. And certainly this is, in my opinion, better than a block, even though I may be carrying one soon, because the universe has some irony. Let me compare that to a 5-inch PPQ, because there's been a lot of unboxings of PDPs already, mostly doing it. So empty, empty, empty. I've already checked. That's now been triple checked with the PPQ 5-inch. So let's take a look now, kind of comparing them side by side. This one has a bit of a longer mag in, and the mags are swappable. Okay, so know that. The mags are swappable. They're both empty and empty mags. So here's what they look like. So the PPQ, as you see, tapers at the end of this 5-inch, tapers down and is a little lighter in the front. So it seems to be a little heavier back heavy. And I can't tell if that is just the weight. This is 25.9 ounces with the empty mag loaded. This is a little over 27, even with the same mag. I swapped them out, but this I've got metal sights on. So surprisingly, I do well with these. These are phospho glow sights on the rear and a Meprolite front night sight on the front. And surprisingly, this setup has worked really well. You just saw this in my most accurate 9mm pistols, part 1, part 2, and shooting 25 and 50 yards at a zombie target, and then also groups in part 2. So if you want to see more of the PPQ, there you go. Also in a micro versus full-size video, I use this, so you can check it out. So trigger guards look the same. This has a longer rail. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4 slots. 4-slot rail. This has a 1, 2, 3, kind of like a 2.5 rail, actually. So this is like a 2.5 rail, and this has 4 slots or 5, depending how you count it. 4 slots. So this has more rail. Let's look at them from the top side. This has a no glare line down the middle, which is nice. You can see the slide tapers at an angle more so than it does on the PDP. Sight radius looks to be about the same. This is farther back because it's a night sight. So sight radius looks to be the same. I believe both have the nice, fast, polygonal, very accurate barrels. PPQs are known for long lockup time. I wonder if they kept the lockup time a little longer than typical other pistols with the PDP, or if they lowered that a little bit. So you get a little more snap, but more accuracy from that longer lockup time, I believe. Any of you engineers, let me know if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But these were known for having a bit of a longer lockup time and extreme accuracy. So much so this one came up with a test target at 15 meters, I believe. This one did not. The PDP did not come with a test target. Both got some DE markings, and Deutschland, I think, and Walther, and Das ist gut, yeah. That's got Carl's name on it. That's got Carl's name on it too. Carl! And anyway, they're both really, really good pistols. I think without sights, I slightly prefer, without a red dot, I slightly prefer the PPQ, but that may be just because I'm familiar with it. The grip of the PPQ is a little different. It has more like a Spider-Man-y, Batman-y wraparound finger grooves that actually fit most people. Block! And it feels very, very good in the hand. Mag release, it has a hidden shelf there to kind of block accidental mag releases. This one does as well, a shelf that's nice molded in to block accidental mag releases, both nicely textured mag releases. I would say this is even a little bit better on the PDP. And I think I like the slide design a little bit better on the PPQ. But now if I was bloody sweaty in the rain and law enforcement doing traffic stops in the rain, or SWAT teams and whatnot, and wanted to press check as I stacked in before I went in the door or hopped out of the vehicle or whatever, you could certainly do so with the glove and wet and rain a little bit better on the PDP. And I think that's what they were going for, trying to get some more law enforcement. And being optic ready, they very well might do this. I think I'm going to like this pistol a lot better once I get that Ameriglo Haven red dot on it. I'm excited to do some more red dot stuff. I think we can do a comparison because they're pretty equal pistols, right? With red dot versus not, and see my times and all that kind of thing, and accuracy at different distances and different drills. And then after that, I think I will compare this to another pistol with a red dot, which is 4.5-inch barrel, so pretty close. This is 5. If you look at my first range review, I just think it has a little bit too much slide mass. I'm sure there's like Pro SD models and stuff. I don't know if they did lightning cuts. I think so in the slide. I'm wondering if a 4.5 or 4-inch tracks better with a red dot. I think the 4.5 might track better than all the weight slamming down in the front on the 5-inch. So it's not that I don't like it. It's that this is a big gun, range gun, SHTF gun type of thing because it's got the 5-inch slide, but it was a deal that I could not pass up. So did they do good things? Yes. It's got a great trigger. It's got great ergos. I do like the front texturing. It's got that nice short take up, clean wall trigger break. It has a bit more of a wall, which some people will like. I think I got like about 120 rounds through it. Then the PPQ, which is more of a mush through break, actually. So maybe I kind of like that, I think. But I think that mushes through a little bit. And I think this has a little bit more of a firm wall, which is probably better for... Yeah, it has a little bit more of a firm wall, which is actually probably better for law enforcement to get less NDs. Being that they're precock strikers, you want a great trigger, but this actually has probably purposely a little bit more of a defined... Yeah, and then it breaks. So this actually breaks a little cleaner. This mushes through just a little bit, but it seems a little lighter to me. So anyway, guys, there's a PDP. If you're looking for concealed carry, depending on how you carry, like a 4.5 inch, might be what you're looking for. A competition gun. This might be very well. Once I was hoping to get it the red dot doing EPA tomorrow morning, but USPSA is in a couple weeks. So we might do some USPSA carry optics with the optic on if I can get it zeroed by then. And this might be a great thing. And if you have smaller hands, if you're a woman, look at the F model, a PDP F model, and those regular F models as well. You can look at the SKUs on, go to Walther, look at their website, go to the Ameriglo for your Ameriglo thing to April 17th. But I wanted you to be aware and know about that. Please let me know what you think of the PDP, what you think of the PPQ, which one do you think's better? Down in the comments below. Do you like a Walther? Have you ever held a Walther? Either one of these is pretty far superior to a PPK, PPKS. I like to play James Bond. You can see me with this in a dual shoulder holster and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think down below. Please always comment. Please help fight the algorithm. Please stay strapped or get clapped. Please follow your firearm safety rules. Always double, triple check like we've done here. And let me know what you want to see with this in the future. So there's a range review without a red dot. There will be a range review with a red dot, probably versus each other, and then probably versus another optics pistol as well. So take care, everybody. Have a good day and stay safe.